welcome back to the outpost. As you can see behind me, I've cleared out a spot. I used to have my posts and beams here covered underneath the tarp. I moved them back over there behind the camera. I was able to run into a pretty good deal on a tiny home, so I cleared off a spot for that. It's 12 by 24. It's got a little 4-foot deck porch on the front of it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move that in here. I'm going to stay in it while I'm working on the timber frame and the bush camp, and I'm going to be able to get out of town, so that's going to be wonderful to be out here where everything's happening. And afterwards I can either sell it, turn it into a woodshed. I'm kind of thinking about a studio for production of my videos and things like that, or I could move it down in the bottom field, cut a hole in the side of it, make a couple of stalls, because I was going to build a barn for a couple of horses anyway. But we'll see. It'll be a great asset to me and to the outpost. So yeah, I got this spot cleared off for it, and I'm working on putting a little trim on the woodshed that I did the other day. So today is going to kind of be just catching up on some odds and ends that are undone. So let's go ahead and get started. I warmed up a little bit of spaghetti for lunch my daughter had made, and toasted some bread. Mm. 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 Hot, hot, but good. Mm. I was working on some braces over there on the woodshed. I'll show you here in just a little bit, to keep it from racking back and forth. Got the top, all the board and batten, got all those screwed down and nailed in. So as soon as I put one more brace on, that woodshed will be done and I can start stacking wood inside. Mm. Very good. Cheers, Jennifer. Really great spaghetti. And for my buddy Scramble-O, look at that spaghetti, boy. Mm. I guess you can see behind me here, I turned this canopy around and I don't really like it like this. But what I realized is keeping it really tight and taut, it actually stretched it. And that's the reason that the sides don't seem to want to pull back. So I think what I'm going to do, and I busted an eye in one of them, I think what I'm going to do is get another one and I'm going to double them up, put them together. I'm going to turn it back around like I had it because I like it that way better. And but anyway, I was working on the fire pit here. I've got a pot and kettle hanger right here. I put in another upright in front to take care of this flap right here to kind of hold it up out of the way. And this place is almost all ready to cook. So I'm excited about this. I got some wood up there I'm probably going to carry down here. I'm going to go ahead real quick and make me a wood rack so that I can stack some wood, get it out of the weather so that it can dry and we can have wood down here to cook with. So let me find some poles or something that I can go ahead and make that with. Hey guys, this is just a little update. As you can see, I've got that tarp turned back around like I said. I like it better that way. I do have it lifted up in the front right there. I've got a pot and kettle hanger over the fire pit. I've got a stack of wood back there. I'll show you in just a little bit. I've also got a tripod back over there in the behind me right here that I think what I'm going to do is make a kind of like a table with another shelf up there where I can actually sit it over there in the corner and have odds and ends, you know, that I may bring down here, but have a place to put it. Anyway, I'm going to take you up here a little bit closer and show you more of what I've done. You can see right there I've got a couple of benches that I made just by using some back logs and taking the saw and cutting them out and using some 2x10s and placing them there for a couple of bench seats.
You can see the tarp, the way that I've got it strung across the two different poles right there, just to lift the front edge of it up a little bit, allow the smoke to dissipate and to be able to drain the water off the back. You can see it sloping to the back. Right here is a couple of stakes that I had drove in to be able to stack some wood up, which is just underneath the tarp, which is up above, to kind of keep it dry. Right beside it here, I actually dug a hole and I planted one of the pieces of the log in the ground where I can actually take that top piece and set on it for splitting wood so that the bottom doesn't move any. But the fire pit, it's really nice now. Got the fire reflector on the back side of it, and it's going to make a really nice place to film from and to be able to sleep in the evening, stay the overnight. Also, you can see in the front here where I kind of cleared out quite a bit of room in the front. I actually had to haul that. There was a log laying there. I made two 16-foot sections out of it. That does give me probably, I don't know, 20 yards in front of me that's kind of cleared out now. Over there is the tripod that I made with just some cordage that I'm thinking about making the two-level table with. Anyway, yeah, I got a really nice place started here for a temporary base camp, and then let's walk on up here. So let me share with you the latest that we have done on the actual base camp itself. Been able to set quite a few poles, get ready for the foundation of the decking, and the actual footage is going to be 16 feet wide. From that far corner to right here is 20 feet. And then from here to here is another 10. I made an angle just to kind of break it up a little bit, but these 4 tall posts back here will actually be the Hobbit house, and the deck will come from these 9 posts right here, and it'll have just a small section of a triangle where it turns and faces the door of the Hobbit house. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this post and this post right here next to it. I'm going to put 2 tall posts like these corner posts here, so that once this deck is built and the handrail is on, this post and that post right there, I'm going to hang a canopy up over the top of it, probably, I don't know, maybe 4 to 6 feet wide, maybe just 2 feet over that side and 4 feet over this side, and the width of this pole to that pole. And actually this area right here, I'm going to use this to make an outdoor kitchen where we can have an earthen oven on one side and a really nice grill on the other side. Somebody suggested that I do that. Actually, that's my son. He suggested that I build an earthen oven because we have a lot of red clay here, and there's a lot of people that do pottery here as well. So I thought it was a good idea, and we'll be able to, you know, bake bread, bake turkeys and pies and pizzas and anything that you can think of. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is pull this one out and that one out so that I can make a canopy for an outdoor kitchen. But that will be a good sized deck that we can invite people up here to share their skills. We can film it. We can have a nice place to do that from on top of the deck. And we'll have an outdoor kitchen where we can actually make dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever it is that we're doing, and have a really nice place to relax and prepare our food, share that with you. Then they'll be able to stay overnight in the Hobbit house if they so choose and leave the next day. So yeah, slowly but surely we're making progress. My son will be here in about 4 weeks. I'm excited about that. He's such a joy to have around and work with, really hard worker, and so looking forward to that. We're going to get a lot of filming done, hopefully a lot of work done around here, and so lots of things happening. I got I don't know if I mentioned, I got a paramedic coming up. I think it's in 2 weeks now. We're going to sit down and go over, I promised you a safety review. We're going to start that. Got a lot of things that are happening, so y'all stay tuned and stick with us, because you never know what we're going to come up with, but we got a lot of plans that we'd like to share with you. So, hey everyone, I just want to say thanks so much for watching. Take care,
be safe, go out in your life and make a difference, and I hope to see you at the outpost in the future.